One of the greatest movies, one of the greatest comedies ever, and one of my favorite movies, Joel and Ethan Coen's The Big Lebowski. Came out early 1998.
Well, that's just your opinion, man.
No, that is what you did there.
You worked it in.
It is such a good movie.
Yeah, possibly the best Jeff Bridges role. I mean, what a crazy role for him to play. His establishment as an actor at the time was not you'd see him playing the dude. Right. I think that was so unexpected and wonderful.
He was Starman, and then he was the dude.
Yeah, well, he can be a really scary guy too, and he's just like this bumbling, likable, like schmo. Like he's just such a slacker, and like he gets. I mean, the story starts. Somebody pees on his carpet, right? Like somebody pees on Lebowski's rug, and it's a case
rug
of
really pulled the room together too.
Mistaken identity, right? And so it becomes his quest. It's like I just want my carpet, you know. Like it's just it matters to him so much, and then you encounter absolutely ridiculous characters, right, throughout the movie.
It's so great. The Big Lebowski was not a big hit, right? Wasn't that movie like a slow burn over time? And
well, I remember sometimes like it would hit theaters. Like I was in college at the time, and sometimes there'd be an airing of The Big Lebowski, and everybody would be excited and go. And that would have been like 1999, 2000, like in the years after it came out. But man, it really started taking off. When I went to Reykjavik, in Iceland, Reykjavik, there's a Big Lebowski bar there. It's just all Big Lebowski themed.
Making a Big Lebowski
it's
pinball
huge
table.
and it's popular, and there's a Big Lebowski pinball table coming out. Like there's modern worship of the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, and I mean the bowling sequences with Jesus. Right,
like
Jesus. The whole like slow motion sequence, the painting sequence, just Steve Buscemi,
just
like
all the nihilists,
John Goodman. The dialogue was so good.
Did the kid steal the car?
What? Oh yeah.
So for sure.
Larry Sellers, son of Arthur Digby Sellers.
Yeah, because his homework is in the car, and he filed the car.
And a lot of these stories,
but they never find the car.
A lot of,
sorry, they never make the connection that he actually didn't steal the car because he smashes up the neighbor's car.
Yeah,
I thought that was a little bit of a loose end.
A lot of these stories are based on things that happened to them and friends of theirs living in New York or Los Angeles, and that's actually one of them. Somebody's car got stolen, and they found some homework in the back. And one of their friends was a detective. He's like, let's go find this kid.
Over there,
we were talking before, the character of Walter Sobchak, played by John Goodman, this is actually based on John Milius, who directed Red Dawn and like
Conan, like a producer,
sort of like has this kind of neocon attitude. But I actually am so proud of the research that I did for this because I looked up on Wikipedia the list of films that have the greatest instances of the use of the F word in them.
Oh wow!
And at the time, it ranked.
Wait, you want to guess?
Yeah,
I know the answer.
Okay.
I don't know.
It ranked. It ranks 28th currently, but at the time it was released, it ranked 5th. It was only behind Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Goodfellas, and Casino.
Right. When we looked into it, the '90s were really the birth of the F-bomb.
Yeah, it really, really took off.
But what about? Did you look up FPM?
I didn't look up the FPM. No,
but the wonderful thing is, of course,
make that stat exist.
Actually, at the time, I think it beat out two of those, one of Scorsese's movies and one of Tarantino's movies for FPM. But there were other movies, like Eddie Murphy's Raw, if you count that, like that had way more.
I don't feel like there being that many Fs. I guess they
were
just sort
a lot,
of
but
weave them in.
The awesome thing is when you watch it on network television, they had to become really creative on how they replaced it. So it had the immortal line, "This is what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps."
That's so good.
It's a great line.
It's just
that
the
and Pulp
movie.
Fiction are some of the best made TV adaptations. They're so good, and I didn't realize that's why. Is because of the FPM.
Yeah.
Okay. Because those were always those were on TV. You watch The Big Lebowski anyway, but Pulp Fiction is really a great network television experience.
Yeah.